Hit it, call it Tupac. She tryna play my song on a boombox. I'm in the back.
Chicago, Illinois. It's NBA basketball on DA. It's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, the bull.
Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think you're right. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Bennett in at the point guard. And for Chicago, Williams is out there at DeRozan, and it's Vucevic, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Caruso in at the point. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt, and that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Nice shot by Bennett.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
And it's Vucevic missing. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Rockets. And here's Bennett. Last game, 26 points. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And great camera work showing up. AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Caruso. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Now, here's Bennett. A difference maker he's been for him. He's averaging more than 34 points a game. Hard to believe. Driving the lane, and Bennett throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Caruso. Another three for Chicago.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates. And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
Here's Caruso. 6 points for him. The pass to Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
And, you know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Oh, and the jam by Bennett.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And here's LaVine, who brings it up for Chicago. It's a three-point game. Wizards beat them last time when these... Whoa! I mean, that's a rugged play.
Gracious.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East. Prime time.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Some changes for Chicago. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kobe White comes in for Williams. And it's Dosunmu in for Alex Caruso. Now, here's Bennett. He's got 13. From outside the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Got a piece of it. Chicago again turning it over.
Washington ball.
Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The Bulls third.
Yeah, and that stat, that's not a fluke. It's just a matter of getting hot from long range. They're working hard to find good open looks.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for LaVine.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Bulls trail by 11. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Most NBA players are stars, Greg, once they start college basketball. But that was not the case with Rui Hachimura.
And coming over from Japan, it was an adjustment period for Rui, averaging just 2 points per game as a freshman. But he really grew his game in college. As a junior, Hachimura was a Conference Player of the Year, turning himself into a top 10 pick in the 2019 draft. And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Bennett. 19 points in the game. Hachimura kicks to Bennett. Oh, and the jam by Bennett.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Thompson inside. He's against Porzingis. Pass to White. Now the dish to Jones. 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer, and there it is for him.
DeRozan's hard to handle when he's scoring inside. The D doesn't know who to put on him.
Now, here's Bennett. He's...
Textbook. Oh, wow. In your face.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Now, here's DeRozan in the game against Orlando. Very impressive. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Wizards out front as they end the first quarter on a 20-7 run. And the second quarter will be on the way when...
Mom said...
Simple. And it seems like it worked out for him.
No question. And his mother coached him up. So some all-around sports talent in the Beal family.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Washington.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
So the Wizards 5 right now. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Rui Hachimura. And there's Bradley Beal. And there's Bennett. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot.
This is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David... There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Levine passes to Dosunmu to the middle. Count that one. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Look, I love how Thompson maintains his focus. He doesn't let the D change his shot selection.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do that. In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
We've got DeRozan. Williams is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5. Over a lot, Chris. The mid-range shot has fallen out of favor in the past decade or so. Do you think that trend will go the other way at some point?
Well, let's talk about it, Kevin. The mid-range shot didn't fall out of favor with champions. Golden State, don't they shoot mid-range mid-range? Oh, yeah, they did. Toronto? Didn't they shoot mid-range? Yeah, I think so. Let's see, who was before that? LeBron's team? Cleveland, Miami? Did they shoot mid-range? Yeah. So I just want to change that statement and narrative. Everyone check it out. Winners, yeah, they have mid-range games. Those that don't have any mid-range games, they haven't won a championship.
And for the Wizards, Bradley Beal is out there with Bennett. Then there's Porzingis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, they've got Vucevic, DeRozan out there with Williams. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Caruso in at the point.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Now, here's Bennett. Again, the Wizards good for two.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
LaVine against Beal. Bean passes to Williams. Can't hit from in close.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Bennett. Oh, and the jam by Bennett.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Caruso. Knocked loose. He kicks to LaVine.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Passes to Caruso. And the NBA introducing new measures to destroy.
Pass right there. LaVine is working it around. It helps tie the team together.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Caruso. Rebound, Washington. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Bennett. Oh, and the jam by Bennett.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.